won the next one until we went up to the 19th and I lost. And it was Jean Frost who beat me.
Yes. Yes. So, I'm Glenys, and I've been a member 13 years. I've been the captain, lady captain here this year, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it so far. You know, I've done a lot of work down here, and all the ladies are absolutely brilliant. It's a lovely ladies section, and Renishaw Park is, you know, a lovely club.
I'm Rita Williams, and I've been a member about 23 years.
I'm Sue Hale, and I'm in my 6th year as a member.
I'm Pauline Metcalf, and I've been a member 21 years.
Oh, well, the lowest handicap I played off would be 10. And I'm now off 20, so it's gone back a few years.
My lowest handicap is 32, and I've crept up to 33, but I'm aspiring to get down.
My lowest handicap is 14. I came down to 14 when I represented the club in the Uni-Wortley, the Sheffield Union Uni-Wortley final, where I did a net 66, and that brought me down to 14. I've now gone up again to 19 over the few years.
It is believed that the course was started prior to 1911 by Sir George and a close friend, A.E. Turnell, an architect from Sheffield, who had offered to build the course for free. But Sir George dismissed this idea and paid him £300 for the work he completed. The course is unusual in having 9 holes in the park, which is within the grounds of Renishaw Hall, the Sitwell family home, and the remaining 9 holes on the meadows, on the opposite side of the main road to Worksop and Mansfield.
My name's Nigel Parkinson. I'm the head professional down at Renishaw. I've now been here for 4 years, and I'm just going to explain to you how to play the 3rd hole, which is certainly one of the toughest holes on the course. It's 440 yards, par 4, stroke index 3. First of all, off the tee, what you've got to imagine is whereabouts you want the ball to finish. With a big slope on the left hand side, it tends to shoot the ball down to the right, which can get behind the big tree. Down the right hand side, so you're trying to aim down the left to originally start your tee shot. So the reason for being on the left hand side of the fairway off the tee shot is due to this big tree just here, which you can get blocked out by. A good drive will leave you anywhere between 200 and 150 yards left of the green. Now, facing your challenge now is a slightly elevated green. There's a big tree on the left hand side and a big tree on the right hand side, which you've got to thread your way through, and the green slopes very much so left to right and back to front, which you'll get a good look at when we get up on the green. Picking the right club is key, because of the elevation and also because of the slope on the green. Just play them to order. Beautiful.
The Penny Engine line was a narrow gauge railway line that ran from the old Plumley Colliery site, known as Seldom Seen locally, situated in Eckington Woods, to the LNER railway sidings at Renishaw Eckington Station, positioned opposite the golf club entrance, and providing coal for the steam locomotives that stopped at the station. The path across the 12th, 14th, 15th and 16th fairways on the meadow section of the course were used by local people to get to and from work in Killamarsh, and was raised because the course and surrounding area formed part of the floodplain for the River Rother. The arches were there to equalise the water level and are of historical interest. The path was also used to distribute coal by horse-drawn tram to the barges on the Rother, and was known as the Set Cup Tramway.
Hi, I'm Niall Burns. I'm from Chesterfield. I'm 16 years old and I've been a member now, properly for about 2 years, playing and everything.
I'm John Powdrill. I'm 16 years old. I live in Ridgeway, and I've been a member for about 4 years now.
I'm Stephen Bright. I'm 16. I'm from Sheffield and I've been playing for 4 years and been a member for 4 years.
The lowest handicap I've played off is 18, which I got down to recently, but I've gone back up now.
Recently, I've just got down to 9, about 8.6. So steadily going down, hopefully still.
The lowest I've been off is 18.
Is that recently?
Yeah, just gone down to 18.
Just gone down to 18, very good.
My most memorable round of golf was about a month ago actually. The weather was really nice and it was the first time I broke 80. I think I shot a 78, so it's a good time for me.
My most memorable round of golf has to be last year when I played with my dad, my uncle, my brother. It was a real nice day and we played up at Forest Pines, and the day was going steadily for me, but the best thing about it was I had 2 eagles in one round.
The best round for me would have been about 2 months ago with 2 of my friends who don't play here but wanting to play here, and I did my best round of 77.
Lowest handicap I've played off is +5, and then I woke up and it was actually 4. 4's lowest I've been, so it's a bit of a late developer on the golf front if you like, but we're getting there. I think best part about Renishaw Park Golf Club for me is obviously condition of course all the way through the year, from sort of early March right the way through. It's always in fantastic condition, it's well looked after. Mark and his green staff do a fantastic job, and it's just nice to play. Greens at Renishaw, well thought of throughout sort of South Yorkshire or Derbyshire if you like, whatever. It's got a reputation in the trade for always having fantastic greens. Again, from early on in the year, when other clubs are sort of, not struggling, but we seem to be that a few steps ahead, and I think it's no, they are the fantastic, especially at the minute. They're absolutely fantastic.
Been a member at Renishaw Park Golf Club for 14 years. Joined when I was 10. Been working in the shop for 5 years, so I've been here quite a while now. The lowest handicap what I got down to was 3, so not too bad. Most memorable round at golf at Renishaw is when I shot 65 in a captain president's match around the course. Best score ever, so I was quite pleased with that. Good game.
On Thursday the 6th of April 1911, Renishaw Park Golf Club was officially formed as a limited company, with an 18-hole course from the very beginning. The first official round and members' committee meeting also took place, and was attended by colonels, reverends and doctors, as well as Sir George himself. There were also 2 professional golfers who played the course that opening day. They were Edward Ted Ray and Alex Sandy Hurd. Sandy Hurd was a professional golfer from St Andrews and was the club professional at Huddersfield Golf Club from 1892 to 1911. He won the Open Championship at Hoylake in 1902. Hurd's appearances in the Open Championship spanned 50 years, and in 1920 he became the oldest runner-up in the Open, before Tom Watson in 2009. Ted Ray was a British professional golfer born on the Isle of Jersey. Best known for participating in the playoff of the 1913 US Open Championship, with fellow Jersey-born professional Harry Vardon, and the eventual winner, Francis Ouimet. A tournament which was the subject of a Disney movie, The Greatest Game Ever Played.
So I originally got into golf after watching the Masters when Sandy Lyle won, way back when, I think it was 1985, and decided to go down to the local municipal course and play, and hooked from day one. That was when I was 10 years old, and basically within a couple of years obviously got quite good and realised that's what I wanted to do for a living. Nothing else was going to suffice, and so got quite good amateur level handicap down to +1. Played for Sheffield and a few Yorkshire matches. Won a few events as an amateur in the Sheffield Union, Yorkshire Union, and then turned pro in '97, where I started competing on the MasterCard Tour and a little bit of the Challenge Tour. After a few years trying that, realised how tough the competition was and how much money you needed to play, so started to get into teaching more, joined the PGA, and went through the training course and started working as an assistant professional at my home club at the time, which was Dore and Totley in Sheffield. And then got the opportunity 4 years ago to become the head professional down here, my first head professional role, which I absolutely love. It's had its challenges, but really enjoy the membership, really enjoy the course. The course in this area, there's not a course to beat it condition-wise. It's challenging on both sides of the road, and the membership is good. They support the shop. Very friendly golf club, friendliest golf club I've ever been involved with, and it's a pleasure to be here. The course, the greens in the area, like I've just mentioned, they are second to none, really. I don't know how he does it, but Mark, the head greenkeeper, does a great job. Well respected by the membership and certainly by fellow peers. Year on year, the greens quality is very good, and in winter as well. And I think what makes a good golf course are good greens, generally from my experience. A lot of people walk away from a course and talk about how good the greens are, and that makes it more enjoyable. So we're on the 5th hole now. It's a 148 yard par 3 downhill, very narrow long green with deep bunkers on the left hand side and a little bunker on the right hand side, which catches a lot of people. It's one of them holes where it's only short in length but plays very difficult trying to judge which wind direction obviously the wind's coming from, and picking the right club to get the right length. It's quite a card wrecker sometimes, this hole, even for a short hole. I've got him. I've got him. I've got him. Oh, get in. Get in. Oh! We've got quite a small shop in square footage, but it is full of good latest equipment. Okay. Clothing ranges for next year, obviously we're going to have the Centenary clothing, shirts and sweaters and slipovers, and the major brands we're going to be working with is Under Armour, Lyle & Scott, Ping clothing and Footjoy clothing range for next year. And in terms of the hardware, the clubs and equipment, it's going to be Ping, Callaway and Titleist. Everything that we don't have in the shop because of the size of it, we can always order. So, I think the members appreciate the shop. and the size of it, and that we can get things that everybody needs. And great staff with Ben and Richard, who do look after the shop in my absence. And also teaching is something that we are very passionate about in the shop. The performance centre, which is promoted by Foremost, is a big step this year and going forward next year as well. Looking at coaching in a slightly different way, doing performance plans with people rather than just a quick fix. Practice area is a nice area to work on. It's plenty of room. We've got the undercover area as well, and the performance cabin down there now where we do all the custom fitting and the loft and lying, etc. of all the equipment. So teaching going forward next year will be a big part of the shop again. We are looking at trying to improve the junior coaching side of things, try and generate some more junior membership, with Richard taking part in that predominantly, hopefully. And you know, we want to try and attract some more juniors to the club, and we've got a young junior called Joe Dean. He's 16-year-old now and going to be a very good prospect for the year, and we'd like some more juniors to come in replace of Joe as he obviously gets a bit older and goes on to bigger and better things.
It was less than a week from the opening day when the first ladies to be appointed as members of Renishaw Park Golf Club took place. Miss Cookson of Renishaw and Miss A.W.H. Hall, wife of a founding committee member, had their membership approved on Tuesday the 11th of April 1911. And then by the second round of considerations, on the 11th of September 1911, more than half of the memberships approved went to lady golfers. Renishaw Park was rapidly growing in popularity, all but for the start of the First World War.
Well, I don't know much about the course at the moment because, of course, I can't play anymore. But there used to be water on the 18th, and there was only one bunker and 3 made afterwards on the 16th. And on the 3rd hole, we used to have to play over fencing, and between 2 lots of fencing, there were cows walking about. So we had to play over the cows. That was very memorable, that. But altogether, the club has always been a very friendly club, and the members have always stuck together and done their very best for the club, up to now.
Well, I like Renishaw Golf Club because it's very friendly and always has been. And I mean, I was only sort of like not a complete member for quite a few years because I was still teaching. And also it's got a very long history associated with Renishaw Hall. And there's a lot of tradition here, really, which I quite like.
I like all the friendliness that there is here, and really everything Rita said.
Well, I play off 26 at the moment.